So keep going. These mind melder people, some, the vast majority, just bring nothing but negativity to the table: theft, harm, abuse, crimes, and open the doors for people to go to prison. Some were giving me information, but what were their real reasons? Was it altruistic, or were they trying to fulfill selfish agendas, such as some of the things I've said? Look at my key ways I get truth. But key point, they weren't giving me information to help me. They were trying to recruit me to something highly illegal that I didn't agree with. And I said, these guys sound like terrorists. They weren't the ones who reported to law enforcement. I was. And they didn't tell me to report to law enforcement. In fact, they were trying to kill me and abuse me into silence with their technology covertly for reporting to law enforcement. And then they all pivoted and pretended like they wrote my letters. So they weren't greater good or freedom fighters or trying to save the world from fucking terrorists and people trying to put devices in people's brains around the world. The mind melders were the people trying to put devices in people's brains around the world and control the world with information and blackmail and set people up for hand time with illegal gambling rings and economic espionage and illegal investments and hustles and this and that. So these guys were fucking Satan. They were literally trying to kill me and abuse me into silence for 5 years and 5 months now, for reporting to law enforcement about this implantation technology, synthetic telepathy, these neurophysiological weapons that they use for covert abuse and harm. They're the evildoers. They're not the good guys. Who fell for that shit? So no, they were the evildoers. They were Satan, and I fought against Satan. A vast majority of them were Satan. 95 to 99%. So yeah, don't fall for these guys' bullshit. They did something positive for society. Some of these guys were trying to kill me and abuse me into silence for writing about these crimes to law enforcement. Key point. And they're still holding me hostage and still have been trying to abuse me into silence. And granted, someone finally may have arrested some of these fucking psychopaths. But yeah, a vast majority of them suck Satan's cock and we're trying to impress Satan and work for Satan and work with Satan. And a lot of them are part of this new age mind slavery and data slavery ring and betting mule slavery ring, where they test weapons out on disabled people for entertainment and also use neurophysiological weapons and satellite weapons and other weapons on disabled people for betting manipulation. They're also some of the big time robbers robbing people in a gambling ring. So don't fall for these guys' bullshit. They're full of shit. And they even stole my letters and then pretended it was a group effort and they wrote them. They're all full of shit and lying bastards. So don't fall for nonsense. Yeah, the mind millers are these Joseph Mengele scum motherfuckers with zero respect for human life and experiment on human life for entertainment, for betting manipulation, and pretend they know science when they don't. And they make weapons and devices that revolve around covert witness tampering, covert abuse, and covert sexual violence. Key point. Yeah, only people involved with highly illegal shit develop devices for covert witness tampering. Let's wake up. And covert violence and covert abuse and covert knee bending. Yeah, these mind melders are not freedom fighters. They're not greater good. They're not altruistic. They're these weirdo fame whore approval seekers who abuse human life and disable people for entertainment and are criminals and thieves. And then just these liars with no credibility. Just the most dishonest, disgusting people I've ever encountered. A vast majority of these little shitbags holding me hostage with their technology, pretending to be scientists and pretending they're just a bunch of bullshit artists and competence men, bring nothing but negativity into my life. They didn't program anything positive into my life. These guys are fucking delusional. They were trying to abuse me into silence. And I just tried to figure out ways to defend myself from fucking terrorists abusing me covertly with technology that less than 0.001% of the world's population knew about or knows about. Like I said, it's the type of technology like guys in counterterrorism will uncover in like a covert weapons manufacturing facility. That's the type of technology I'm a victim of. Key point. It's not the type of technology you can find on Google. It may even be technology that's not even on the government's radar, and because it's the type that you have to uncover. Key point. There's technology that exists like that. But yeah, these guys are evildoers. They're not good. And 95% of them are just pure Satan. 100% grade A Satan. So don't fall for bullshit. And they're frauds and posers. And they take credit for what other people do. They're just these Robert Greene shitbag weirdos, psychopaths. No, I am not the Robert Greene guy. Corona gave me Robert Greene a long time ago, and I listened to it, and I was like, I don't like this guy. This guy's kind of weird. Sounds like a lazy bastard from his little things. Some of his little statements of power or whatever. I mean, this guy's weird. No offense, Robert Greene. I'm just saying, I didn't like your shit. We're cool, though. We're really not. But yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. But yeah, didn't like his stuff. No offense. Jesus Christ. I'm not an actor. So I don't care if you like my stuff or not because this isn't stuff. I'm just kind of talking. But yeah, these mind melder shitbags are Satan, a lot of them. And they're pure evil and are control and domination freaks and like to abuse people covertly and make them bend the knee. And they're just these covert IP thieves and economic espionage thieves and intellect and financial crimes criminals who abuse people covertly, and they're not great or good, vast majority, and they're great or bad, and they're selfish and they have a lack of concern for the well-being of others, and they're just these weirdo posers, and they've been trying to cover it up ever since, which is a key point. Bet my life, praise Jesus. By the way, I'm Alexander Surya Jayanty, born June 5th, 1984, 11:58, August 1st. And no, I didn't hack anyone's YouTube. This is my YouTube, and some of the posers are pretending my YouTube is theirs. As usual, I'm on my computer on a MacBook Pro. This is YouTube at my house in Houston, where I'm at, and these kids are hacking me and somehow taking over my computer is what's going on. Key point, remove the filter, whatever the hell you guys are doing. Praise Jesus.